2 chests. We've got Defector 1 and Defector 2.
One is still in my books.
Defector 1's got books from...
They're my 2 missing books. Yay!
What? Who were they? Were they not from Sai?
No, they're my 2 missing books. 11 and 13.
But yours are in here.
They're all mine.
Double Defector.
Yeah, what? Why is the 2 for you?
Why?
Why are they split into 2
11
then?
and 13, these aren't mine.
You just said they were yours. Who are they written by?
Oh, I'm just having a look. These aren't by me.
Oh.
Well, who are they by? What does it say when you hover over it?
How has he managed to get them signed by me? It says by Duninfy, D11. Right, here you go. I did not write that.
Who does it show it's written by? It shows it's written by you. D11. Yeah, it says by the Duninfy. It says copy of original.
So, oh no, that is mine. Yeah, I did write that.
Right, so I'm confused. Let's take all the books and let's.
Well, this literally is.
read them.
This is my Defector story. This is the rest of the books.
But why does he split them up into 1 and 2? That's what I don't get.
Let's go back to the base.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go.
I'm
Confused as to where we're at with what books.
Then you can put them all in order, and then it'll make
sense.
That's...
The gas just spawned on me.
I just got blown through the door.
You brought a bigger with you. Kill him, Joel. Kill him. No, I'm making it worse. I'm making it so much worse.
Oh no.
Shit, Jill. Yeah, there you go.
Did he think he had 2 Defectors?
I want to read all the books and see what's going on.
I've just read 5, and these are clearly all fills.
Right, well here's the 2. Here's the 2.
So,
I think those 2 were in the other chest. They were the 2 that Phil gave me. So
bedtime.
Bedtime. I read one of them. It sounded like it was when he fell out with you, when he dumped you.
yeah, honestly, it was just me saying to him that there was meant to be a way around, and you were meant to give me a lever, but it didn't work. You were meant to tell me a way to escape the lava, and he didn't do it. And then he said, that's why he said, and I said, that's the last book I'll write you, sort of thing. And then that's it. So he's literally given us the books that we don't care about. Unless Sai got there before us.
Well, I was waiting for you to click on, if I'm honest. It's
yeah. Sai's been here before.
Oh, what? And he's moved yours, he's split yours up into...
Yeah, to make it look good.
because I believe the way he split them up is good.
Yeah, that's when
that's how they were split. They were like the last message, because they fell out, I think. And then they started talking again, which is book 11 and 13.
Wait, so you are the second Defector then, if you started talking again after that point?
Yeah, but I feel like we knew they were talking again.
No, I don't think. No. After you'd fallen out with him, you said like you were done with him, and he started trapping you and shit, and he dropped you in the fucking void. I don't think you'd spoken to him again since then.
Read the books, Chris.
No, I haven't spoken to him again since then, Chris. I don't
now, Sai's either very good at using Phil's language and mannerisms, but that's looking pretty
The one in the bottom right, number 13, I don't remember writing that.
Can you read that one? Are you really going to share all of our messages with the others? Then I'll be useless to you, so what is the point of that? So then that's when he's given us the choice then.
Yeah. Sai's been in taking books, tell you.
But you've had to forge these books as well. Because these ones are written by you, and they're after you're saying you never spoke to him again.
No, they're not.
They are. There's one that says last message. They are.
Yeah,
like this
I think
one.
that was because I was having a goat, as if to say I need to trust you. I don't trust you. You blew me up. I gave you the 10 gunpowder in the thing, and then he said, "Right, okay, I'll show you how to beat my traps."
The last one though says, "Are you really going to share all of our messages with them?" And that was literally like.
I don't know about that I reckon is weird. That's the weird one, and I did not write any more books.
But you keep changing your story. You keep saying that you spoke to him, but then you didn't speak to him.
Honestly, let me just get this very straight. After he dropped me into the void, I left him a book, and then I never spoke to him after that. And I'll show you which book that is. Hang on. No, this one is a lie. This one I did not write. TNT Chocolate and Paul did work, but the lever you told me to look for was not there.
Literally 2 seconds ago, you were telling me about that book and the lever and stuff. It's like why you wrote it. So you can't now say you didn't write that.
And it says copy. You know, it's like the original.
Hang on.
In fee.
That first,
you know.
Yeah.
Do we kill him now, Jill, or do we wait for him to expose himself?
I think he's already a bit exposed. I think he's been exposed already.
What you said about Spartan worries me. When can we meet in Sword Space?
You were just saying about, that was the lever and what he told me to look for to avoid the trap, and now you're like, no, I didn't write that.
No, that's what I am quite confused by that.
So am I, mate. So am I.
Honestly, you should be looking for Sai here. None of these books do anything. They don't tell you anything.
They tell us that your story don't make any sense.
Yeah, it's all there.
You're gone. Boring.
I need to have a read of more when I'm on my own and like so I can actually think about it properly.
Yes, I
But like,
believe we have fallen out.
Very suspicious.
very suspicious. You can't decide whether he should admit that you wrote it or not. That's what it seems like. He's like, how do I play this?
I'm trying to understand it myself, so give me a minute.
Give him a minute to think of a good line. Okay. Okay.
Mm.
The main thing that tips me off is that it says, why are you going to share all of our books with them? Because that was literally the last thing he's said to us.
That's the weird
So that's
bit.
way after he dropped you in the void.
That you would think so, wouldn't you?
I mean, it is.
Yeah, she would think so.
I do. You balancing on that tightrope, Joe, like Phil's balancing on this tightrope of a lie.
Yeah.
Looking about to
Like the
fall
noise
off.
it makes.
Well, you thought of a good lie yet, Phil, or what?
No, honestly, there's no lie, there's no joke here. This is all.
Well, so you did write all the books.
Yeah, I think I did, but it doesn't tell you anything.
You write every 2 seconds.
Honestly, there's so many books here.
Yeah, that's why I want to read them all.
No, it's this last book here, which I think is sus.
I think it's all pretty
Yeah, but
sus.
nothing's more sus than it being written by you.
Yeah.
Oh, no, but that's what I don't get. Oh, no, that is mine. Yes, got it. Remembered it. Right.
Right, which one was that?
I'm trying to put them in order. Hang on.
While you get your story straight, what can we do?
No, because I did leave him one last book, telling him basically.
I remember you had a big fallout. It was very public. You left him a sign and everything. It's all over Facebook. Hector and Phil's putting up.
Facebook.
So what's the conclusion you've come to now that you've read all the books? Did you write them all? Are you the second defector? What's your story? What are you sticking
Well,
with?
there's one book there that I can't remember. That one. Have a look in the chest now. Look, and I'll tell you through.
Right, so which one are you saying you did write or you didn't write? Or what?
I wrote all of them, and there's
Okay.
nothing unsuspicious in all of it. The only one
There
was
is.
No, there's not. D13, I think, might have come after Traitor, and basically, after the throw me into the void thing, I left him one more book in the thing saying, trying to see if I could start a conversation again, but he never replied, never left me anything. So it's like it's null and void. It's pointless.
But
Have a read it all. Honestly, mate, that's rubbish. And there's not 2 defectors. There's only one, and it's only ever me. So I seriously reckon Sai's been in. We didn't go and see those books too quickly, did we? We should have gone like literally.
no,
as soon
but
as
the thing that don't make any sense from that story you've just said is that when he dropped you in the void, you like properly fell out with him, and like you said, you left him one last book, and there's even the one in there that says last message on it.
Yeah, I know.
Right. And then you've left him 2 more, like literally in the last few days, because one of them was about the choice he's given us.
You're like
Yeah,
a
I
crazy.
did. After
You
the
were
traitor.
acting like a crazy
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ex-girlfriend, and then you went and took him back.
Yeah.
You took him back.
That's right.
Classic.
That's right. No, I did. I did leave him another book. See, that is weird, and I don't quite get that. But right. Well, I'm not going to help my story by saying I don't get it, but I don't get 11. I question whether I wrote 11.
The last one says about the choice that he literally gave us 2 days ago or 3 days ago.
Oh yeah, and I just said that. I definitely left him that one. I left him all those books, other than the one that doesn't make sense to me is 11, but I think it might be that it's in the wrong order numbers-wise. This doesn't tell you anything. This is pointless. And I still think Sai's been in there and switched books up.
He either Sai is a defector as well, or
Or
To
Hector
me, it's-
believes that I'm the same person. I'm 2 defectors.
well,
Although I
from
always-
our point of view, you and him like broke up, yeah. You split
Yeah.
up completely, like what, a week or 2 ago, something like that, like a while ago.
This is not...
Yeah,
Something like that, yeah.
and then he starts saying about his second defector is going to be like really useful and stuff.
No, because the second defector was earlier than that. Because remember when we went to the base and I put the 10 gunpowder in, there was another book for another defector. The one
That's
when
true,
Sai
yeah.
wasn't online.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's when we were all discussing a second defector.
Yeah, that's when we thought it was Sai.
Yeah.
But it just
So that-
seems like he
That's
supposedly
funny.
severed ties with you, but then you've still been talking to him up to literally 2 days ago when he gave us this choice.
I left him another book after the thing to try and get him
Yeah,
to
but
answer.
it says something like the first line in one of them, because the first one I read was like, "Yes, they believe me that we've fallen out" or something.
Oh, yeah, I don't quite get that. Yeah, like 13. I left him a last book to see if
But
he
it's
would...
10 that says last message, and that's the one we thought was the last one.
But I know that. But after we had the stories, I left him an extra one to try and see if I could get him to give us the chords, because you lot wanted the stories and I wanted the chords. If I remember rightly. Honestly, I didn't know you could make copies of books. I should have copied everything.
These are just the test ones.
You're trying to burn them.
Burn evidence! Tamper with evidence!
They're the
Get
test
him!
ones. They're the test ones.
If that was Phil doing that, I'd have been super sus.
Oh, you made me burn
I
my
didn't even know you could burn books.
You
can burn anything. Anything that you throw down, you can burn.
What are you burning now? This is
what's
so
up? Destroy evidence!
It's a test book. You made me burn by the flint and steel by mistake.
What, in the panic?
Yeah. Oh no.
You put him in a funny order now.
No, it's the same fucking order they came out in.
Don't be tampering with the books, Phil. You're on watch here.
Oh fuck.
You can't touch the books. You're a criminal at this point until you've been vindicated.
The only thing we know is that, well, we just all realised anyway, is that he definitely wrote all those.
Yeah.
So there's not really
much.
Oh,
but I just don't think it ties up with what we thought happened. My problem is with the theory of Sai going in and moving them. My problem is that there's a super convenient point for him to split them up. Like that he couldn't have.
That goes in there.
He couldn't have made that work any better, and he doesn't have control over that. Do you know what I mean? There's a book that says last message when we thought Phil stopped talking to him, and Sai split it up at that point, which that'd be so convenient for him to be able to do that.
Right, that is definitely the right order now. That one there is so sus, and I don't remember right that, and that's my.
You've changed your story 9 times now.
No, I don't remember. That's the one that's.
Oh, but you definitely have, because like it's signed, and we just tested it, and it doesn't.
I don't get.
But you said that you wrote all of them 10 minutes ago.
Oh, this is so much detail. There's that one there. I don't remember writing that. No, this is BS.
You didn't write that one either now?
No.
Oh, fuck. Mate, you changed your tune 7 times.
No, I didn't write that. 100%. Didn't write that.
But 2 minutes ago you said you definitely wrote them all.
No, I definitely didn't, mate.
But no, because this is the one that says about the lever, and you literally gave an explanation of the lever and what it was for.
No, because he took me to show me the levers, and then dropped me into the void. And then I left him the last
You said to avoid some lava. When you were I'll fucking show you the clip if you want. You said earlier, you were like, oh yeah, that lever to avoid some lava. And now you're saying you didn't write this book, but you knew what the lever was for, and it wasn't for the void.
No, that's not right.
No, that's what you said. I'm only going on what you said.
Yeah, but I didn't have a chance to read the books properly. Honestly, this is all... there's something wrong about them. I'm Googling if you can fake books.
Yeah, I need to Google that, actually.
You can only... it looks like you can only edit the names by... Like, Chris could.
Oh, what, can you do it in creative? How?
I believe so. It's just a command that you sort of type in. No, you have to drop the item on the floor, and I think look at it. I don't know. It was a very quick Google. I didn't fully read because I don't think it wasn't Phil that wrote the book. Cause it's in his language. Like if I read it, I'd have gone, Phil wrote that.
Yeah.
And I don't think Sai spent enough time with you specifically to be like, I can make it sound like Phil.
The counter argument to that though would be that Phil's written books to Hector, so Hector knows how Phil writes.
Also, the other thing as well is like what's written in the books doesn't really incriminate Phil in any weird way. It's like there's nothing out of the ordinary there.
There's nothing.
You know?
No.
The thing is, we're arguing over something that actually those books they don't show anything. They don't show anything at all.
And also, you said about what you said about the Spartan worries me. When can we meet?
Yeah, see, I don't get that. That's the bit. I definitely didn't write that. What's he on about this? I don't know.
I just like how you've changed your mind like 6 times.
There's something not right there. I didn't write that either.
So, right, our options are either Phil did write them, and he's just got Alzheimer's. Phil did write them, and he's pretending he didn't. Sai split them up, but also faked.
I don't think he's faked anything, because he hasn't achieved anything by faking it there.
Or Hector's faked them, but again...
Again, I don't think he's got anything to gain from faking it.
What are we gaining here? Honestly, this whole thing about a second chance, that's what really triggers it. So, this bit here...
You did want a second chance, let's be honest.
You did, you were gagging
for a second chance.
Oh, it's to kill the guy. So, yes.
In bed.
You went to kill him and then you sucked him off
That's
anyway.
what always happens. You go to dump him, you end up shagging him.
What is the plan for me now? When will I be activated again? I still have many questions.
Does sound like something you would say.
Many questions I would like answering.
Yeah, what time zone are you in?
That's the only thing that doesn't prove it's you.
No, honestly, 100% can write them.
It's just weird that earlier you said you did. That's what's looking bad for you right now.
Well, I agree with that.
So it's not helping your case. Earlier I was like, well, so you wrote all of them? Yep, definitely wrote all of them.
Well, because I didn't think you could fake books, but I honestly, I don't get that. I don't get that.
I don't think Hector's doing something weird with this because we could have just picked the other option and then this would have never played out.
That's true.
I don't feel like he's
right. Yeah.
So I don't think he's had anything to gain by just putting his books in. So either, I firmly believe Si's involved. So either he's come along and just took his books out of the second one and put a couple of fills in there that looked, because obviously there was a natural gap when they broke up and got back together.
Yeah, that's what just seems
Si's
too convenient for me.
Yeah, Si's took his books out and banged them in. It's convenient, but it did happen.
Well, no, because Phil's saying it didn't happen now.
No. Well, no, it did. It did. He's got his name written on it. Like, he wrote it. I'm sorry. He wrote it.
The jury has spoken.
You're absolutely right, Jill. Even if I did write that, which I didn't, it doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter.
It depends. It only matters if he is thinking that you're the second defector as like a triple, quadruple agent or whatever. That's the only thing it matters for. Because if he thinks you're the second defector, then Si probably isn't involved. But if he's...
Honestly, I didn't write them. They talk about a new friendship and him showing me a lever. That's rubbish. Honestly, that's rubbish.
But earlier you were like, recognised it. You were like, oh yeah, I read that, yeah, I remember that.
I was rushing to read it all. I'm seriously not a good reader, which is surprising, but yeah. Yeah, I just don't get that.
If Si wrote those and forged them, he's written them and forged them to save his skin and take the heat off it.
That's true, yeah. What if he took his books out of the second chest and then just forged some...
managed to... Yeah, but
how would he... Yeah.
He isn't OP, is he?
No one is. So I'm trying to avoid anyone else being able to do random shit like this.
So unless he's suddenly a magical hacker like Hector, then he can't do it.
Or he got Hector to do it, if Hector has got some way of doing it. I need to Google it and see if there is some way in survival to do that. Because if there is, then that lends a bit of credibility to Phil's story. What's that, Joel? Okay.
Or is he writing things down so
No, you don't know nothing, no. You don't need to know. You don't need to know. Legitimate people only.
What? The funny thing is like, Si said it and I thought to myself, God, I bet someone's going to do this and write my name on books and then stitch me up even further. And Joe and then my thought after Si said that, I thought, and then funnily enough, here we go.
That's weirder because I didn't think that. The fact that you predicted it is even weirder. It's even more suspect.
No.
Why you give me cobblestone? I don't want your pity cobblestone. Oh right. I see why now.
You give me lots of cobblestone.
Yeah, but look at it.
Look at the cobblestones. What's he named as life?
Just spreading them everywhere, just throwing them around.
I'll go put them underneath your base because that's the only foundation you're laying here.
Whee! Sleeps on a bed of lies.
Oh, brilliant.